Steiner has said that Nikita Mazepin has beaten himself up pretty badly for failing to make it through the first lap of his debut race. The young Russian rookie failed to get through the first lap after crashing his Haas on the exit of turn 2. Losing the rear end of his car on applying the throttle, Mazepin flew off into the barriers and damaged his car too much to continue. Asked whether the wind, combined with the heavy car and full tanks, may have caught out the inexperienced Mazepin, Steiner believed these factors didn't play a part in the crash. With Mazepin coming in for harsh criticism on social media over the winter due to off-track allegations regarding his behavior, as well as a perception of him buying his seat due to his father owning title sponsor Uralkali,
Cash is king.
Steiner was asked whether he felt Nikita was overly motivated to prove his critics wrong. Social media is merciless in its mockery of Mazepin, whose start in Formula 1 has been anything but straightforward. Mazepin was also chosen to race for Haas over another Brit called Jack Aitken, who took no time in making clear his feelings about his rival's crash. Mazepin had plenty of problems before the race even began after he spun out twice during qualification and angered several other drivers when he overtook them on the final sector of the outlaps, something drivers generally do not do. Ferrari saw both their drivers score points at the Bahrain Grand Prix, with Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz finishing 6th and 8th. Mattia Binotto was pleased with both their performances, pointing out that the team can now rely on two drivers. Ferrari team principal Mattia Binotto didn't shy away from taking a slight dig at Sebastian Vettel, saying that Scuderia finally have two drivers they can count on following a relatively successful Bahrain Grand Prix for the team. The German didn't have a great weekend, starting from the back of the grid after being handed a penalty for ignoring waved yellows during qualifying. His race wasn't any better as he slammed into the back of Esteban Ocon's Alpine during the race, resulting in another penalty and a 15th place finish. His weekend stands in stark contrast to former team Ferrari, who put in a solid performance at the Bahrain International Circuit with both drivers picking up points. The result pleased Binotto, who couldn't help but take a dig at the German. With Red Bull and Mercedes the class of the grid, Binotto made it clear that fighting for third place in the constructor standings is the team's priority. Aston Martin team principal Otmar Szafnauer has blamed the new technical changes introduced for the 2021 F1 season as a cause for the team's poor performance. When the F1 circus last visited Bahrain, the Silverstone-based team, known then as Racing Point, claimed a Grand Prix win. A week earlier, the team locked on course to finish on the podium on pure pace before an engine issue forced Perez into retirement. Fast forward a little over 4 months, and the squad, now known as Aston Martin, could only manage 10th and 18th in the qualifying session for the first race of the season. Szafnauer believes this has been facilitated by the rule changes, which seems to punish cars running lower rakes. He went on to stress how unhappy he was for the team, including drivers Lance Stroll and Sebastian Vettel. However, he realizes that not much can be done to rectify the situation in the short term given the various restrictions in place. The Aston Martin team are clearly struggling in 2021. The British car brand expected to carry over their form from 2020, but instead find themselves languishing towards the rear of F1's ultra-competitive midfield. And that's been it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Apart from that, I hope you're an awesome day, and bye bye.